So this is Core World, where we are doing our Snuba, and it is a pretty cool place. There's iguanas running all over the place. It's like a little mini zoo. Iguana.
Right now we are heading to do our Snuba excursion.
And you will not be disappointed. It was probably one of the best excursions I've been on. Lots of fun.
So if you're not familiar with Snuba, it is a mix between scuba diving and snorkeling. It's kind of your intermediate thing, which is why I was interested in doing it, because he really wants to get me scuba diving. So trying to learn Snuba first.
As soon as we get here, we go into like a short orientation.
It's like 10 minutes of talking, probably. Sign your waiver. You get your gear if you don't bring any, and then you come down and get in the water.
Yeah. Guys, they're waiting for you all. Anyway, 3 o'clock, we're right over there.
So you start on this little dock, and there's stairs that go to a platform. So you're just slowly, working your way into the water.
Right. So as you see here, we're just kind of holding onto the rail so we don't float away. We're getting used to the breathing. It's very slow paced, which I appreciated.
And as soon as you get to the platform, there are fish. As soon as you put your face in the water, giant fish.
They're just all up in your face.
Right up in your face.
It's really cool.
It is.
And they're good size too. They may not be super colorful, but they're big fish.
Yeah, it's really neat.
And you can see the
Sea track.
Yes, sea track over there. So they're walking with their little helmets holding onto the railing. But I think this is way better than sea track.
Yes, a lot more fun. My mother wanted to do sea track for the longest time, and we were gonna do it on here, but I convinced her to do Snuba, and she was so much more excited to do this, and she can't wait to go back and do it again.
Yeah, she kind of is dying to do Snuba again and has no interest in doing
the sea track is completely out of her mind. Because as you saw down there, they're just on the floor,
standing,
holding
walking
on,
in a line.
Yeah, holding on to a pole, and they can't move around.
Yeah, they have to wait for stuff to come to them, whereas we can go out and find stuff.
With Snuba, you have to work on breathing and also clearing your ears. So you learn a few scuba skills, if you will. And you have to pressurize your ears so you don't, have pain. And then you also have to work on your breathing, which raises and lowers you in the water.
So with the sea trek, you're not having to learn these skills. You're putting a helmet on, and if you want to do it the most basic, lazy way.
No, don't even bother. And even so, there's not as much to worry about with Snuba. You're 20 feet down. You don't have to worry really about any kind of major safety issues. It's just a good time.
Right, and what I liked about Snuba is that you could go at your own pace, whereas you're in that fact, but with the Snuba, I was having trouble clearing my ears and staying down, and so Most of the time, unfortunately, I was up at the top, but I was still able to work on my stuff.
And she was able to be with the group. She was at the top most of the time, trying to work on her, clearing her ears mostly and staying down. But she was still able to do that while everybody else was still enjoying themselves.
Right, so you'll see a couple times I'm working on clearing my ears, and then you just see me floating to the top.
Right. The guide will help you down. He helped my mother down. Hello.
And this is me having trouble getting to the bottom. I feel like if I had more weight, that would have helped. My butt's too buoyant. Yeah, so he just drug her to the bottom and drugged her along, which she was all for. She was loving it.
Drug sounds like a horrible word. He helped her to the bottom. Helped her to the bottom slowly.
So we were in the water probably 20 or 30 minutes, and then he kind of signals for all of us to come back to the platform. Clearly someone had a good time. They have a little shower there at the bottom where you can rinse off, which is really nice.
We were down for about 30 minutes, and it was a good time. Good time limit. Some had more trouble than others.
It didn't feel long enough for me. I needed more time to get the hang of it.
She was able to get down a little bit.
I couldn't get down. I kept floating to the top, and then when I would fight to get down, as I was trying to clear my ears, I would
rise
float to the
back
top,
up.
and then I'd start all
It's
over.
all about
and so I just fought the whole time.
She was taking in too much air, which was making her rise. But she got that now. Another 30-minute session, she'd probably be able to get down. But it was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I left her a couple times maybe, but I mean, there's only so. She doesn't like to listen when she's frustrated. Can't teach her anything. But it was still really good. We took a tour around the facility to look at all the different things.
Lots of good views, lots of good picture taking opportunities.
Really good views. I mean, it's gorgeous. Do a little 360 with you. Boom. That's where you buy your turtle tickets and stuff like that. And then the beach is right over there. It's a walking distance from this whole area.
We were going to go over and snorkel at the beach, but they don't have showers, so since we're going to go try to do the Paradise Point Skylift right now, because we have enough time, we are not going to snorkel and get salty again since we can't wash off, because the only shower is down by the Snuba and helmet dive thing.
Right, and this is technically we bought this excursion, the Snuba, and we added on the Skylift tickets, which is just a tram ride to the top of the mountain. It's about 15 minutes up and 15 minutes back.
So they say.
Yeah, it was $20, and we bought them at the desk, which they said we could get them refunded if we didn't have time to actually use them, so we didn't have any real risk.
Yeah, I thought that was really nice of Carnival to do. I don't know if that's a normal policy, and if that's just because we had bought 2 excursions from them in the same port. If maybe if you only buy one and you miss your only excursion, they probably won't refund you. But it's a nice little thing to know, to try to ask if you're trying to squeeze in too.
Yeah, we try to do as much as possible, so we definitely try to get that. We won't have to wait in line to get tickets at the actual Sky Tram. We can just get right on and do some shopping. But yeah, we didn't want to, I really wanted to get snorkel from the beach, but feeling salty all day. Feeling salty all day. Yeah, no pun intended. It's not fun at all, so I'm not doing that. But we did get to see there were huge fish in there, huge fish.
They just come right up to you.
They weren't shy at all. But next time, definitely do Coral World, and then I'll probably snorkel from the beach or something like that. If you like seeing Nicole try to get her fat duck butt underwater, then click subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
A fat duck butt?
It's a beautiful fat duck butt.